This video is part of the certification program, SABA, Spreadsheet Applications in Business Analytics. Please contact if you want to apply for the certificate program, or for more details.
Let's see another example. So just giving an example, suppose that a set of students have got maths, physics, this marks. Now the college has decided that every student they will give 5 grace marks. Every students will get 5 grace marks. And so these are the old marks we have. So we can say old marks, and then we want new marks to come here for the same set of students, maths and physics. Right? So you have to write a formula such a way that these grace marks will get added. So if I want to know what will the what will the marks for student A in maths, it will be 40 plus 5, 45. For this 45 plus 5, 50. 50 plus 5, 55. For this 50 plus 5, 55, like that. So I should write one formula here because I can have many students, many subjects. Okay. How can I write one formula here and achieve the same thing? For that, just think, guys, what we should write. First, we should write simple. I will write this. Okay. That means we know that we have to add on C7, that is 40, we have to add 5. So that will give correctly for maths. But if I drag this down, will it be correct? So see, for B it has added 45 plus nothing. So it remains as 45. For C, it has added 50 plus nothing. So it has remained 50. So what should happen? So one thing as of now, what you have learnt, that this C2, it has become C3. It should not change. So you would think, okay, I have to put dollar before it. Okay. So I will put dollar and drag it. Okay. So you see, yeah, 45, okay, 55. Yeah, this works fine in maths. But I said that you have to write one formula and you have to drag it. Okay. Let's say we drag it fully here and see what is happening. Okay. So D7 is fine. Okay. Physics 50, D7. But what has happened now? This has become $2. But there is no grace marks here because the grace marks is 5 for all the subjects, all the students. What to be done? What we should do? So actually when we have moved here, we have moved one column, but we should have remained in the same column C. So in this formula, we should have remained in the same column C. So we should have fixed this column. Right? So now you see in this formula, C2 cell, it is fixed. Okay, C column C is also fixed. Now you see, I drag this and see what is happening. On 50, you have added 5. And if you drag it down, it will be all correct. So you have actually, if I delete all of this, I have written only one formula. This plus fixed, I am dragging it and dragging it. Anywhere I can go, I can say, okay, this is added. So what is happening? It is happening because this 5 is not changing. Whether you are going down the students or when you are going across the subjects, it is remaining constant. Okay? So it seems it is remaining constant even when row is changing or when column is changing. It should be both row and column has to be fixed. So both row and column has to be fixed for that. Right? So $2. Right? Okay, so when you are going to fix only row, okay, when you don't want the cell to change when dragging down. So I want the fixing of the row to be done when you don't want the cell to change when you are dragging down. Okay. When you want the fixing only column to be done, only column fixing we had seen here. If you see, we had fixed the column $C. We don't want the column to change when we are shifting the other column. So when you don't want the cell to change, when dragging to the right. Okay. And when you want to fix both row and column, when you don't want the cell to change when dragging right or dragging down, right? Then you should have no fixing, full fixing, okay, both row and column, okay, right? And when you should have no fixing is when you want the cell to change when you are dragging right or dragging down. When you want the cell to change, then you should go for no fixing, okay, right? So if you follow this, okay, right? So before creation of any formula, you should think what will happen when you drag right or drag down. Okay, let's take another example, okay, to see whether you have understood, and you have to give me the formula on the chat. Okay, let's say suppose we have, I have, let's say 5, 10, 15. I have 1, 10, 100. And here I have bonus 10%. Okay, so this I'll let's say this we write hours worked. Okay, and this is, let's say, your hourly salary. Let's say put it in dollars. Let's say hourly salary is 10, 15, 20. Right? So let's say you are the finance in charge, and these are some people who have, these are 3 people, A, B, C. Okay. A has done 5 hours work. Okay, you want to know, okay, if his hourly salary is $10, how much payment you have to give to him. If his hourly salary is $15, how much payment you have to give. Okay, but these are workers and they're working during the festival time, Christmas or Diwali. You have to pay them some bonus. Okay, the bonus is 10%. Okay, so after bonus, what should be the salary? And you have to write only one formula, and that one formula you have to drag to the left and right and complete this. Okay. So can anyone think what should be the formula here? Right? First formula is, like, I would say, hours worked into hourly salary into 1 plus bonus. Okay, so 1 plus, so some people will write like this, plus hours worked into hourly salary into bonus. Okay, that this is also fine. Okay, the moment you take B5 and C4 common, it will become 1 plus C1. So as of now, you can write this. Okay, but know that you are writing bigger formula. What would be a simpler formula? Take B5 and C4 common. This one. Note that if you see, write this formula will not work in Excel. In common, when we are writing in a notebook copy, it will work. Okay, because when you don't write anything before the bracket, it is assumed to be multiplication. But in Excel, it cannot assume anything. So when I press enter, you see it is giving some error. It is giving ref error because it doesn't know what is the C4. Okay, so you have to explicitly write into after that. Then it understands, okay, this is, you're talking about multiplication, right? So now you have to understand what all we should fix, okay, to achieve our thing. Okay, now let's see, focus on this. B5, when it is going right side, should the column change? Should the hours work change? Column, should it change? No, column should not change. So that means B5 should become $B. Okay. Now when we are dragging down, what about this 5? Should it change to 6? Yes, because we will be thinking about the worker B. So 5 should go to 6. Again, it should go to 7. So that means we don't have to fix 5, but we have to fix B. So we have clear this concept. So we'll fix B, but we'll not fix 5. Now next, C4. When you're dragging right, do you want C to become D? Yes, because I want the hourly salary to be 15. Again, when we drag, yes, we want it to become E because we want the hourly salary to be 20 now. Okay. Okay, fine. So we don't want to fix C. Okay. Yes, fine. But what happens if we drag it down? When we drag it down, C4 will become C5. C5 will refer to this cell. Do you want this cell to come or you want the original cell to come? Okay. So we want the original cell to come, right? So what we should do? What we can do here? Anybody? What we should do? What about the C4? Anyone, can you put the message? So C4, what will happen if I bring it down? It will become C5. We don't want it to change. What to be done? It should remain at 4. So we have to bring $4, right? So we'll make it $4. Okay. Now you see, once we have made it, okay, we'll remove as of now this bonus. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We complete it. Okay. Now focus on this 10%. When you drag it down, should that 10% be changed? No, it should not become 2, 3 and so on. So I have to fix this one. Correct? When I'm dragging it to the right, the C will become D. It will become E. Do you want it to become C, D, E? No. So you want to fix the column. So we will first fix the row and we'll fix the column, right? So see this, in this has to be constant. So both row and column have to be fixed. In this hours worked, column has to be constant. So column is fixed. This row has to be constant. This row is constant. So the row has to be fixed. It's so simple. Okay. Since you are understanding probably for the first time or second time, maybe you have issue, but you have to just focus whether these values are going to change. Column, no change. Fix the column. Row, no change. Fix the row. This row, column, both, it should not change. Fix both. Okay. And write the formula and enter. Enter. See this, very simple. 10 hours work, 20 hours is the 20 hours salary. Hourly salary is 20. He should get 200, but his bonus is 10%, so he should get 220. Okay. And the way to check whether you have entered the correct formula or not, once you have entered it, you go to any cell, press F2 and see what is happening. You can see, okay, this is a cell, this is a cell, this is a cell. All these three cells have been multiplied. So you can understand, okay, you have written a correct formula.
This video is part of the certification program, SABA, Spreadsheet Applications in Business Analytics. Please contact if you want to apply for the certificate program, or for more details.